Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground. Etienne, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shelton. And touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Blues have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. Gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Hooker on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether he...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As sitting in first place in the division, they've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. Steps away to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Ready up.
21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Ready.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Red on red.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
All right, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
11.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
13, Luke. Take right, open.
In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, kill.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
13, Luke. 11, Agate.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, great.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Trap 60.
Now Hooker. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check smash. 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
They'll go for it. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Dragon 60. Check. Hey, man.
St. Brown in motion right.
Cup 19. Go.
2nd and 10. Hooker back to the air. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
79 Broncos. Check.
Here we go on 4th down. Hooker flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Etienne. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Hey, Hill.
One more time with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Blues continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready, break.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Warrior 70, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Here's Hooker. Out to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Hustle, hustle. Ready.
A final shot before break. Hooker, and this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Hooker eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Another tote for Etienne. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Go, go. Sink right. Silver.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down 2 to 18, and a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That run successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Blues are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Hooker's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Hooker. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that. Big Lions. 7 Pirates.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to claw one back. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, I'm going.
Lawrence will throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Draw play, ETN. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 54 yards for him on the ground.